step-by-step guide on how to do online check-in for the Disney Cruise adventure. So this video, guys, is specifically for those who are going on a Disney cruise for the very first time and need some form of tips and some guidance on how to do online check-in and just some reminders in general for the cruise. If you're new here, guys, hi, my name is Icia and I make straightforward, no fluff travel videos to help you find the best places to stay, eat, and explore. This is DIY travel made easy. So let's start, guys. Online check-in. What do you need to prepare? When should you do this? All of that. So guys, the only time you can do online check-in is you've already booked and paid for a cruise and you've already connected your account to the Disney Cruise app. That's just available online. Just download that first and connect your reservation ID to the app itself so that you can see everything about the reservation and you can explore the deck map. So in general, you should have this as soon as you book your cruise. Number 2 is when should you do it? If you are a first-time cruiser, the earliest that you can check in is 30 days prior to your sail date. I highly recommend that you do this on the dot as soon as check-in opens. Why? Because this way you'll be able to select the earliest port arrival time that you can, because the earlier your port arrival time is, the more time you have to explore on the ship on the first day. And believe me, every minute counts. So let's say for mine, my sailing date was April 13. Then by March 14, which is 30 days prior, I could already online check in. So I thought as soon as midnight, I could check in. But then I didn't realize that number 1 tip that you should know, it follows US Florida time. So as of now, it is currently 12 hours apart. And 12 midnight nila, for us, it would be 12 noon PM pa. So we're following their time zone. So that was one of the mistakes that I did. I was like trying to check in at midnight and it just won't open. It just kept saying na, wala, it's not available yet. Exactly 12 noon Manila time, it opened up. But of course, you have to double check the time zone conversion because sometimes there's daylight savings. It depends on when your actual cruise is. By 12 noon, these are the items that you should have immediately on hand. You can do this on your phone or on your laptop. Either way, it doesn't matter. You can either use the website or the app. Because if you use the app, it will still kind of redirect you to the website. So it's up to you, whichever is easier. So here are the things that you need to prepare. So number 1, you should have digital copies of the passports of everyone in your group that you're checking in for. So for example, it's you, your husband, and then your kids. You should have all 4 passports in your phone already. Make sure you organize everything. Put them all under favorites so that's easier and faster for you to be able to upload all of these. Number 2, you need headshots. Headshots like ID pictures, just clear white background and just a clear photo of the face. So think of it like an ID or like a passport photo. That's kind of the vibe that we're going in for. So again, digital copies of everyone in your group. And then number 3 is make sure you have a copy of all the flight details of your arrival and departure to Singapore. So this includes your airline, your flight number, the time, and when you're also going to leave Singapore. You should have all of that information on hand. Then next, your hotel, where you're staying in Singapore. If you are staying an extra night or 2, you have to have that information as well. Then next, you should also have a copy of the credit card that you will have to add to your onboard account. You have a few choices. Either you have one card for your whole group or each individual member will have their separate card. It's really up to you. So with me and my sister, it was just the 2 of us. We preferred to have our separate cards because if I want to shop for something, I don't want it to be charged to her card. I want it to be charged to mine, so it's just easier. We can do that as well. But if you're mostly like a family, only one card will be used, you can do that as well. So first step, by 12 noon Manila time or 12 a.m., depending on where you are in this world, you just click check-in. When you open up your Disney Cruise app, you will have this option of begin check-in. So just click that button and you basically just go through all of the steps. It's pretty straightforward, but I will bring you guys along. You will start with your travel documents. Again, this is your passport and your ID photo. You do this for each member of your group. Again, it's really best if you organize all of your files first before you do this so that it is way faster. Just pretty much fill up all of the information required, then you're good to go. Next is details of your travel plan. So this includes your flight, when you arrive in Singapore, what's your flight number, and also like when are you leaving Singapore, where are you staying. You put all of that information here. You don't need to upload your flight details at all. You just pretty much have to could copy paste all of that, all of those details here. So it's best if you have it typed up in your notes app or on your notebook so that it's easier to go through. The next part is the onboard account. So this is what I'm talking about. This is the credit card information that you need. So each person can be separate from your group. So that's maximum of 4, or it depends if you link different bookings together. And then you click each person, it will show like details to enter your credit card information. Then there is a portion there that says you will pay for incidental costs of these guests, and then these guests can make purchases to your account without you present. So meaning, do you want them to be able to use your card for everyone in your party? When you click all of that, the same card will be used for everyone. But unless you want a separate card, then you just input separate cards for each. Then the most important portion pops up, which is your port arrival time. The earliest usually is 11, but the earliest that I found during my time was 11:45, so that's what I clicked. Then after that, you will get your port arrival form. It has the QR code that they will scan even when you drop off your luggages for embarkation day. When you check in, this is basically what they will check for. So then you'll have 30 days before you're sailing. That will be so exciting. But take note, guys, that it's perfectly okay and normal if it shows up that your online check-in is pending approval. That was how ours was. Up until I checked in on site embarkation day, ours still says that it was pending for approval. That's completely fine. I think they don't have enough time to approve 6,000 plus passengers, thousands of passengers for this cruise. So they basically just let you check in on the spot anyway. So yeah, so that is basically your guide on how to do the online check-in for the Disney Cruise Adventure. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, reactions, you can comment them down below or send me a DM on any of my social media accounts right here. If you like this video, if you learned anything from this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. And see you guys on the next episode.